now we need to move on to every bodybuilder's favorite body part, arms. Curls for the girls, by the way. So we're going to start with a seated hammer curl. Sit so that it takes your cheating ability away to a certain extent. We're going to start with a hammer curl. This phase we're going to focus a lot on grip strength, and that's going to carry over into a lot of the other phases. So Zach's going to start with his arms extended. We always talk about it's very important to get the full stretch and the full contraction. So your biceps are not fully stretched unless their antagonist is fully contracted. So he's going to bring his elbows forward just a little bit so that when he contracts his triceps, he still has tension on his biceps, okay? And he's going to curl up, bring it down just slightly, pause, 1 1,000, 2 1,000, and then 3, 2, 1, contract, and up, okay? So 3, 2, 1, contract, and up. You're going to want to swing once it starts to get heavy. Don't be afraid to go 5 to 10 pounds lighter than what you normally do. Muscles don't understand how much weight they're using. They only understand the amount of tension that is placed on it. So if you have an empty toilet paper roll, exercise properly, you should be able to induce a muscle hypertrophy response if you use the right intentions. Okay, we get to do Zach's very favorite exercise, which is overhand grip or reverse grip, whatever you want to call it. Easy bar, preacher curl. Okay, so this is very, very grip specific. Like I said, we're going to be working a lot on grip for this program. So he's just going to grab overhand grip on the outer angles there. Make sure you get it set so your hands are angled in towards each other. You never want your hands angled away. That's way too much stress on the wrists. Okay, so he's going to just go ahead and curl. You want to make sure on this that you don't curl all the way up, because then the tension comes off the biceps. You want to get to peak contraction. He's going to lower for 3 seconds, and then he's going to start to try to lift his elbows just a little bit for 2 second stretch, and then right back up. This is really going to make a huge bicep initiation movement. You're really going to strengthen his grip muscles. Okay, it's pretty lightweight, but it can make a tremendous difference in your biceps development. So 1 second up, 3 seconds down, 2 second stretch. Make sure you're contracting your triceps. Alright, so now we're going to do a close grip bench press. Don't be so concerned with how narrow or how wide your hands are with this. I suggest getting a fairly wide grip compared to how most people do their close grip. So just put your arms straight out, and that's about where you're going to want to grab the bar. So for most men, that's going to be their pointer finger, right where the knurling and the smooth part of the bar come together. Reason being, if you put your hands too close together, they put a little undue strain on your shoulders. A little wider out's great, and if you use the right intentions, you'll take all the pressure off of your chest and put it onto your triceps. So what Zach's going to do for me is he's going to lift it up. He's going to lower for 3 seconds. As he's lowering, he's trying to rip his hands apart. And essentially what that's doing is that's taking out his chest, meaning he's going to have to activate his triceps a little bit harder. Also, your triceps will externally rotate your wrist. So as he's going down, he's trying to externally rotate his wrist. So he's going 3 seconds down, externally rotating, pausing for 2 seconds, coming up. There's one more thing you can do to add some tension, and that's flex the biceps at the bottom. Try to pull it into your chest, and that'll help activate your triceps more on the contraction. So 3 down, 2 pause on the chest, 1 second up. He's not locking out, he's coming just shy of lockout. Guys, now we're going to go into probably my favorite triceps exercise, the California press. Otherwise known as a JM press, so if you YouTube this on other places, it might be called a JM press. This puts a lot of stretch and a lot of strain on the triceps muscle. Now you got to be careful if you have any elbow problems. It could make it feel like you're pulling it. So do the best range of motion possible. But I think this is great because the California press completely stretches your triceps because you're actually folding your forearms, basically your shoulder. So what Zach's going to do for me is he's going to lay it down. Your grip's width is going to be not quite close grip, not quite regular grip. It's going to be somewhere in the middle. I suggest sliding down the bench to get started because you are going to bring it back a little bit. That way you don't clank anything. So we'll just go ahead and lift off. Now you'll notice the first move that he makes is to actually internally rotate at his elbow joint. And what that does is that puts him in the right line of pull. So he's going to go ahead and start lowering. He's going to lower it towards his shoulders. And he's thinking about pulling his entire elbows into his pockets, and he'll punch straight up. Okay? So 3, 2, 1, pulling and up. So 3 seconds down, 2 seconds pause, making sure he's trying to pinch his elbows. They do not drop back. They stay just above the rib cage. All right? When it gets heavier, if it gets too heavy, you'll notice that the elbows start to drop. Good. Guys, now we're just going to do easy bar skull crushers, as I like to call them. Supine, easy bar triceps extension, however you want to write it. Skull crushers is a little bit easier to remember. So what Zach's going to do is he's going to lay down with the bar. He will grab the angles on the most narrow angles, where again his wrists are facing towards each other. You never want your wrists facing out. This can put too much stress on him. He's going to lower the bar for 3 seconds. As he's doing that, he's kind of doing the same thing as he was doing with the California press. He's internally rotating. He's going to pause for 2 seconds, just at his forehead. Flex his biceps to get that full stretch, and pop back up. You don't want to lock out all the way. You can keep your elbows slightly back so you have constant tension on those triceps. Pretty straightforward move. 3 down, 2 pause, 1 up.